Squash is said to be one of the healthiest sports of them all.
I got it.
Hi, I'm Veronica with WatchMojo.com, and today we're learning the basics from the coach of Canada's national squash team. So do you know why this game was named squash?
It's the sound of the ball.
That's it.
As you'll see, it's a soft ball. When it hits the walls, because that's the purpose of the game, you're going to hear it. It's a squashy sound. So that's where it comes from.
What type of game is squash?
It's a very demanding game. You'll see the court is not that big. Most of the players can get to many shots. So the rally is long, but it's intense because the ball does travel fairly fast. As you'll see, there's a lot of fitness demands, and that's why it was voted one of the best sports to get fit.
What's the purpose of this game? How are you going to win?
It's the same as any other racket sport. You're trying to hit one more shot than your opponent.
Oh, now you're making me run. To the backhand if you want.
The principle of the game is very simple. Applying it and all the different tactics become very, very complicated. You have to be really, really focused into what you're doing, even though you're exerting yourself at 100% or sometimes even more.
Now, you train the national team. What makes a good squash player?
There's obviously quite a few sets of skills that you need. Mentally, you have to be very, very strong. Fitness is very important. The athletes that do play squash at a high level are extremely fit, and probably some of the fittest athletes in the world. Because the game's very intense and very long and demands very short bursts and stops and starts and twists, you got to be very agile. You got to have very good cardio and lots of power in the legs. The training for squash is quite important because you have to develop all of these.
Now, if this is someone's first time picking up the racket, what advice do you have for them?
You learn to hit the ball first, then you have to start chasing it around the court and slowly progress to a very simple way of playing to a very subtle way of playing as you improve. And some people, stop along the way. They're happy with getting a workout and hitting the ball around, and that's fine.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.